On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good. Touch my swag, this shit cool. I look fly.
Now let's talk about these hoes. Okay, so Arian meets with K Michelle, love the wig. And you know, basically it's about her listening party, and we're like, you have how many songs? Oh, you have 1.5, and we're gonna have a listening party for 1.5 songs. Okay, no, I understand, Arian, you gotta follow your dreams, girl. But excuse me, before we get into that, why the fuck you left me in front of the club in New York? You couldn't call, you couldn't text. Oh girl, I'm sorry, and then they just let it go. And I was like, see, Arian, you know, I do think that you're a sweet woman and everything, but I also feel like a lot of the times the things that you do are for forethought. Like, you're not gonna start a beef with K Michelle, even though what she did was kind of grimy. You're not going to start a beef with her and actually be upset with her because you feel like you have something to gain from the relationship eventually. And I know this. And I noticed that about you, bitch, okay? Anyway, and here's the thing that aggravated me. K Michelle is not going to be able to come to the listening party because she has a show to do. But then she's going to tell Arian to invite Jocelyn because everybody gave Jocelyn an unfair deal and they just need to talk about it. And, you know, maybe just give the other girls, you know, just give them an opportunity to be in the same room and see what happened. This, y'all, look. This is total and utter fuck shit right here. First of all, why the fuck I'ma invite Jocelyn or evil ass to my party? That bitch don't like me. Okay, another thing, I would invite her if you was there and you was gonna be there to make sure she ain't pop off behind Dawn, her henchman. Fuck no. Okay, I would have said that from jump. But no, Arian, you want to give us the coup de grace at the end of the episode. You wanted it to be you. And they're going to sit there crying like you ain't know what the fuck was going to happen. Child, look, we're going to get to it. So there's a barbecue at Rashida's house. Her daughter Kelsey performed. What I'm gonna do with it? Obviously, she's still working at press, and Rashida seems to be impressed with her work ethic, you know, as of late. And I'm like, oh, I mean, last time we seen her, the bitch was telling you, bitch, I ain't pressed, bye, and left out your shop when you told her that you was gonna hire this little new girl that y'all got living at the house. Okay, now all of a sudden she performing at the family picnic. I ain't got time. Okay, I do not have time. Ernest is there talking to Miss Charlene, and Miss Charlene invited Mama D, but Mama D came late, okay? And of course, Scrappy goes over there looking like, what the fuck is going on over here, Miss Charlene? Please don't tell me you're macking on my mom's man right now. Please don't do that. And of course, Ernest is like, nah, man, I don't have a lot of friends. He ain't got no friends. And, you know, he can't hang with the convicts. So he talks to Miss Charlene because Mama D be acting fucking crazy. Okay, we all know that. But Mama D come, you know, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Her crippled ass in there, okay? She come in there and she, you know, tells Miss Charlene that she's sorry for acting crazy. She's so very sorry, okay? Lord, don't trust the wig, okay? She's sorry she was acting crazy. Her insecurities, what was going on between her and Ernest. So her and Charlene are fine. And then she pulls out a will and gives it to Ernest to read it. In the will, it says that because she took care of him, if she dies, she ain't leaving him shit but $1. And then she plopped the $1 on the fucking table, and it was in like a little plastic casing, and I was like, nah, bitch. Was that for camera purposes? We could have seen the dollar if you would have laid it on the table flat. And then she gonna tell him don't spend it all on one place. He said, if this ain't about a bitch. I feel so bad for Ernest. Poor Ernest, y'all. He be trying. He's such a nice looking man, and he seemed like he's a really nice man, y'all. Y'all, I can't deal. And especially if I have to see Mama D flick her tongue one more time telling me about her tongue game. Bitch, it's throat game. What are you talking about? You gonna lick a clit or you gonna suck a dick? Like, make me understand what you talking about when you say something about some tongue game. Because I don't need the vision in my mind of you licking on Ernest's nipples again, okay? Please don't fucking do that to me, Mama D. Like, save that for later, baby. We don't need that shit. We do not need that shit, okay? So here we go, y'all. Okay, so Jocelyn and Stevie meet up. And the scene is for absolutely nothing. I feel like it's the scene to kind of put the nail in the coffin and say that them two not together anymore. But I don't even know if I believe that. I don't know, because I feel like I've seen them recently together or something like that. So I don't know if they doing their bullshit on and off thing. But I do see Stevie J tiring of the circus acts. You could see it in his face when she was pulling the petals off the rose and talking about, baby number 8, baby number 7, kid number 10, all of that shit. Lying about him having kids. Keep saying that that's your husband. Bitch, y'all are not married. I'm sorry. Y'all are not married. Okay, y'all are not married. Y'all did not sign the paperwork to be married. You have not been married long enough in a common law state in order for you to have status as such and not really be married. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't do that. After you've been together for a long time, sharing the same dwelling, you still have married people status, even if you're not technically married in some states. So this is not a situation like that, because y'all haven't been together. She keeps saying married for 5 years, but y'all have not been married for 5 years. Y'all have been together for 5 years, if it's been that. So I just, I just, what the fuck, Jocelyn? Stevie feels like he deserves an apology for the disrespectful pictures, for the lying about the babies to Mimi. That was fucked up. A real wife wouldn't try to get him put on child support, and she was like, oh, now I'm your wife now? I'm your wife now? And he's like, no, bitch, that's my point. A real wife wouldn't do that. You not my real wife. Understand, bitch? That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Jocelyn said she don't love him. Okay, and she don't think that she do anything wrong. And, she said she looking at her husband like he need to be on the floor on his knees begging me, bitch. And that's what you need to be doing. Okay, whatever, bitch. Because he called her fat and she looked sloppy. And I'm like, oh, Stevie, why you had to take it there? But it was because she said she didn't love him. His feelings was hurt. But he was also exasperated with the situation. It was very obvious. And I've been saying that for a while now. Ever since he went into rehab. That if he planned on staying sober and getting his life together, he was going to have to stop fucking with her. Because if she wasn't going to do the same thing, they can't be together. Their relationship was already hella toxic and destructive, but to add the fact that he's trying to change and she's not on top of that, yeah, ain't no winning side of that shit. Anyway, y'all, so Mama D, okay, it's before in that order, in that order, in that order, in that order, in that order. It's like so Janet. It's so Janet. Old as fuck, robot and shit. You better get it, Mama D. You look great. This song is catchy. I'm happy for you. And her son was happy for her too, because he couldn't stop smiling, okay? And basically they sit down, Scrappy Jock and Mama D, because y'all know Jock wrote the song for her, so they perform it together. And, he tells her that he wants to get back with the band. It's time for everybody to deal with the fact that he wants to marry the Bamster. And that's just what it is. He didn't tell his mama that, but we all know that's what it is. He wants to propose to the Bamster. Okay, and I'm all here for that, okay? I really am. Tiara and KK plan a party for King. Y'all, can y'all believe it? They got through this whole party situation without killing each other, okay? We get to the party, and Jay Nix, y'all know, Humpty Dumpty is there. And KK is like, no, I don't like this, no. And, Jay Nix is a respectful dude, so he like, all right, I'll see y'all later, and he deuces out. It ain't no issue for him. And, Tiara gets Scrap on the phone for the baby, and the baby just is crying so hard. And I was like, that little boy understands exactly what's going on, and I feel sad for that, because if he didn't understand, he wouldn't have been crying that hard. That little boy was crying hard as fuck, and I felt so bad for him. Okay, I really, really did. That was just so sad to see. But they enjoyed the rest of the party, and everybody had a good time. But as y'all can see in the blogs, Tiara and her are not getting along, because KK just did an interview where she kept calling her a hoe and calling her a slut. And I'm like, see, this is my fucking problem with you. Now, I don't know what Tiara might have done for y'all to get back to this point, but even if you do feel like that, what a grown woman won't do when she has a grandchild with this, for this bitch, like, that's her grandchild. And this is the mother of your grandchild. And you gonna get on an interview and call her a hoe and talk about it like that? when you're sitting next to a hoe, okay, like Tommy ain't a hoe. Tommy is very much a hoe, okay? Like, let's not do that. Let's not do that, okay? Like, yeah, you may not have as many kids as Tiara, but that just mean that bitch more fertile than you, okay? I'm just saying, you out here assed out too. Let's not front. I didn't like that shit because at the end of the day, bitch, you look terrible for that. You look terrible for that. I don't even care what she said. Just say, look, we tried to get along. We can't get along. I don't fuck with her. That's it. But to be up there, she's a hoe, and yeah, I love my baby, and I saw him come out, you know, I love my grandson, but I don't know if my grandson is mine. You a foul bitch for that. I'm very sure that by now, somebody would have got a DNA test on that baby. By now. Come on now. Tiara got enough kids for a nigga to be like, I should probably make sure. Okay? And then another thing is that baby look just like him, and he love his daddy, and his daddy love him. So for you to even say that and put that out there, that's fucked up. That is hella fucked up. Anyway, y'all. So Stevie got delicious in a photo shoot. And Mimi comes through and he tells her that he's going to do right by her and Eva. He's not even mad about the fact that she put him on child support. He's more mad that she let Jocelyn's evil ass get into his head. And he's over it. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, I heard that before. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, you heard that before. But we didn't heard you say you in a better place and you're past this and you're past that. And you come back the next season and do the same shit too, bitch. Okay, so if that ain't the pot calling a kettle black. All right? Anyway, he says that Jocelyn just wanted to play the puppet master. And, you know, Mimi is just like, she's crazy. She needs help. She needs counseling. She really needs help. And I'm like, girl, you need help too, okay? And she says that she put Stevie on child support to set boundaries, okay? Because there needs to be a line in the sand, okay, between them two. And I'm just like, Mimi, whatever. She tells him he needs to get it together and stop fucking his artists if he plans to be successful with managing and finding new talent as he plans to do. And they love each other and they hug it out. And it's very sweet. And I hope they're not going to get back together. Scrappy brings the Bam to this nice little spot where she could possibly perform. It's got a waterfall, like this big open balcony thing going on. It's really nice. And then all of a sudden, Mama D and Ernest pop up. And then Rashida and Kirk pop up. And then Tammy pop up. And then the Bam's mom and her man pop up. And it is very obvious that this is going to turn into the proposal because he asks her mom for her permission, gets down on one knee and proposes. And of course the Bam says yes. And we are all very happy for him. Mama D is happy for him. Everybody is happy for them. I am very, very happy for them because I feel like he is finally getting something that he could never get in his past relationships. And I've always felt like Scrappy is a I need love type dude. You know what I'm saying? If he got him a woman that will really love him and stick it out with him and, you know, trying to rein him in like Bam has done, obviously, you know, that has worked out for them. And I hope they continue to work out. I hope they actually get married. I hope they stay married because what they have going on, I think, is a beautiful thing. So I'm happy for Scrap and the Bam, okay? Tommy goes to therapy and we cover a few things. She don't think she an alcoholic, but everybody around her do. She get fly every day and then go outside and people fucking hate her. So she go back inside and she start drinking. She was the oldest sister of 7, so she's always been a provider in her family and taking care of people, but they live poor. She was in juvie. She was pregnant when she was in jail, had her baby while she was in jail. She's been in foster care. She's been, you know, from pillar to post. Tommy is basically saying she has had a hard life. Her father was in prison for 17 years. The day after he got out, a year after he got out, he got killed. And before then, they weren't even on good terms, so they never got a chance to, you know, rectify the situation. So she has all of this bent up emotion over that, the anger from that situation. And then, you know, I guess you can say this Scrap thing is a part of it, talking about she was in love with him and all of that, but I don't know if I really like believe that shit. I think it was just a storyline, but I do think this backstory is true, and I do think that Tommy is you gravitate towards her. I think she's a likable person. I just think she needs some refinement. I think she needs to stop showcasing something. Like, you want to, you know, be successful. You want to be successful, but what exactly do you want to be successful in? And if that's being an actress, if that's being, you know, in entertainment, then I'm gonna need for you to take it more seriously than entering a reality show with your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't cry about what you don't have when you go about it the wrong way from jump. You know what I'm saying? But I still want Tommy to get her shit together, and I hope the best for her. Okay, Arian has her listening party. D. Smith and Betty are there. Mimi, Rashida, and Carly Red are there, and they play the song, and it's like, little confusing love. It's just real baby voiced it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really, it sounds nice though. It sounds like a good song. It sounds like a song you might want to fuck to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounded nice. I would like to hear more from her so I can actually hear her vocals, because there wasn't a lot of real like, oh, like singing to let you know that somebody can really sing. It was a lot of, oh, oh, oh. But it was real like babied, you know what I'm saying? And like the music was, kind of envelope. It was a nice song, but I'm just gonna say it doesn't really showcase vocals. It showcases that you can do a song, and that's cool. And I'm happy for you. Jocelyn and Dawn get there after the song was played. The fuck? Y'all showed up late for what? Bitch, why did you come? She had a stank ass attitude from jump. She goes to the bar. She see that they sitting right there, but instead of going over there where Arian is, because you came there because it was Arian's event, your ass go to the bar. So Arian goes over to her and asks them to come and meet them. Come and sit down with them, and they do. And it's obvious that the mood changes in the room. It's awkward as fuck because don't nobody fuck with her. Okay, so D. Smith and Betty Idol exit stage left. Bye, bitches. Okay, because they don't want to get their wigs pulled off. I mean, here. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to hear that neither. We glad y'all left. Okay. And I mean, it don't take but 5 seconds. Okay. Jocelyn basically said, what did hold on. Let me go, because I want to see what hold up. I got to do Mimi right quick. I can't believe that Arian invited this poisonous bitch to her listening party. Like, what did she think? It was going to be kumbaya or something? Like, I'm sorry, I can't do it no more. She called her a Satanist spawn. I'm sorry, I should have read the notes. She said, why would you invite this Satanist spawn to her party? She's just mad because Stevie will always love me. And it's like, the fact that you find that a positive is a negative. I'm just saying. And Jocelyn is stupid too, because she get up and, what you mad, bitch? You mad because I took your man and he married me? Bitch, let me spell it out. You are not married. Married. Bitch, you ain't married. You're not married. You are not married. Y'all did not really get married. Y'all are lying about that. The lie is over. You continuing to lie even though we all know it's a lie. It's kind of fucking crazy. It's really crazy, Jocelyn. She throw a drink in Mimi's face, and y'all know Mimi. Mimi don't never respond when people do shit to her. Like when she got hit in the face with the flowers and she ain't move. Same situation with this right now. She threw the drink in her face, and Mimi just was like, ooh, bitch. And all the security was there, so it wasn't like she was gonna be able to get to her. So they bring Jocelyn like around, and that's when she tried to, throw a hand at it. And then Mimi said, I fucked you up already once. And I'm like, when did that happen? And if it did happen, where's the footage? And if it did happen, I'm glad that it did happen, because Mimi, your arms are way too strong for you not to, deal with that bitch, because she's very disrespectful. Okay, and she needed to get dealt with season 1 and season 2, and I think she needs to get dealt with this season 2, because now you just being stupid, bitch. Okay, and then y'all know how Mimi and Arian do. No, don't tell me sit down. You gonna invite the bitch to the party. Oh my god, this shit is so funny. When Mimi be getting all mad and Arian sitting over there crying to her little lesbian girlfriend, who is very cute. It was the DJ. Kind of consoled her in that moment. Don't even yell at me. What you mean don't yell at you, bitch? You invited her. Motherfucking party. Y'all, Arian is so damn dumb. Okay, so like they do the little wrap up, y'all. Carly got a new clothing line. Mimi is about to get into interior design. Mama D is putting a video out, and Ernest was there to support her. They're still working on their marriage, but they're gonna stay together. KK got charges pending. We all know that, but she ain't in jail right now. Tiara's ass is pregnant, which is probably why KK called her a hoe, but you still shouldn't have did that, bitch. And Jocelyn making music with Young Dro. And we knew that already too. And I just can't wait to see the reunion or whatever the fuck they trying to do with it, since it's not going to be a regular reunion, y'all. And that's all I got to say. Like, comment, and subscribe. Love you.
My mama.